We have our giant Monokuma, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and only TOWA leader or Haiji could control this Monokuma specifically. So the kids do not have control of this big Monokuma. Yep.
God damn! I didn't really fucking do that kind of...
Right? That's a huge bitch!
Oh, he can stop him. That would be lovely. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see that? Who's the boss now? As long as I control this big bang Monokuma, those little Monokumas are like nothing!
Big Monokuma. Like big burger. Insert crossover here.
Good work, you two! You guys are the saviors of this town!
Yeah.
Greetings. I came to say my goodbyes.
Going already? But this is where the fun starts.
Fuck you.
For real though! The real deal starts now! It's like you finally get the girl of your dreams, so now you can start wearing her underwear whenever you want!
What? What?
That example was pretty clever! Let's put that shit on a calendar!
No, it wasn't.
This is why you should have just stayed quiet.
By the way, before I leave, there's something I should tell you.
Oh, what? Is this it? You're finally gonna come out of the closet!
If only for some people.
For some people, he already has.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, in their delusional mind. I mean, what?
I've received word from the Monokuma kids on watch. An intruder has entered Towa City, and they came alone.
Alone? I see. Was this someone from Future Foundation?
I don't know, but I recommend caution.
Hey! Look at that! Wow, the impact! Looks just like an action movie, meow. If this keeps up, all the children might end up getting killed.
Good.
Jesus Christ!
You're in quite a good mood, despite the fact that your plan is about to be ruined.
Did we not agree that this entire game can be summed up as fuck them kids?
You know, okay, you keep doing you, boo-boo.
Ruined? You talking about ruined?
Oh yeah, I really fucking hate Monica.
Monica's plan is totally going smoothly. Totally!
Smoothly. You call this smoothly?
Sorry. I know you helped me out and everything, but this plan is a secret even to you.
By any chance, is this plan related to the successor of Junko and Oshima?
No! Zip your mouth!
Mm-hmm.
Well, it does not matter what you're planning. In the end, hope shall win the day.
So to prove your little point about hope or whatevs, you brought on the despair, huh? Well, that's just fucking stupid. It's like going to the desert to drink some tasty water.
I mean, you never know. There could probably be an oasis somewhere.
It's totally contradictory, right?
No, you misunderstand. In order to get rid of all the despair, you first must let it flourish.
You sure about that?
Wait until the despair has grown to its largest size, and then burn it. All
Yeah,
the way to
cacti
the
could be
roots.
also a good source of water.
And after that, only hope will remain.
Assuming there's any cactus in the
That is
desert.
the world I seek. There is nothing contradictory in that. Well, not that it even matters.
So you're gonna burn the crops and salt the earth, huh?
I fell on my chair.
You really are amusing, Mr. Servant. Despite the fact that you know you've fallen into despair, you still fight for hope. Could it be from Big Sis Junko's influence? Or were you always like this?
Who cares, Monica? Just let this chump exit stage left already!
Please tell me this is the last time I have to hear this tune.
Unfortunately, no.
Fuck!
There's something way more fun and refreshing waiting for you.
Yep, that's right. I'm really looking forward to it. Just how will the world look through the eyes of the successor?
Monica, you're so into it! Your heart resonates, hot enough to burn!
Thank you, Kurokuma, for giving Monica such a splendid plan.
Yeah, stop it. Your little hills up against my body. Are you pushing those little buds on me? You doing this on purpose, Monica? Monica!
Thank you for the hard work, Mr. Servant. I'm sure we will not see each other ever again.
Unfortunately, we're gonna see him again in the next goddamn game.
Yep. Oh, hey, Big Bear Monokuma.
Mr. Haiji, we're all here, sir.
Good.
Thank you, Mr. Brewman. Sorry.
You think they sing I'm Blue?
Everyone, hear me out. First off, I gotta apologize to you guys.
I'm a fucking pedophile and I hide it
The
from all
reason
of
I
you.
was always down in
Sorry.
that base wasn't because I was waiting for an opportunity.
You're right, though.
That was just an excuse. Really? I was just scared shitless by those kids. Makes me a pretty bad leader.
You don't say.
But then, someone snapped me out of it. Those two girls over there, neither kids nor adults.
You know, teenagers.
Hi.
Thanks to them, I've finally woken up. No matter how scared you are, if you want a hopeful future, sometimes you gotta fight for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So never again. Never are we gonna hide and cower and lose what we care about. Now it's time to stand up. With our hands, we are gonna take back this city.
Those women things.
We have the power now. With Big Bang Monokuma, we can do this! So listen up! Teach those deranged kids who really runs this town! TOWA City! Our home! Our town!
Things are turning for the worst.
I don't know. I think things are turning out pretty good.
Isn't it better if the adults are a little more calm?
No, after, witnessing a lot of murder by the hands of kids, I'd probably be mad too.
Probably, but we can't just tell this group to keep level heads. They'd turn on us.
There's my milk.
Got a sec? Shiroro wants to talk to you guys. Right away.
Sure, Kuma. Good timing. There's something we have to talk about too.
So you guys are worried too, right? It'd be bad if the adults attack the kids, riled up like this.
I love how it's just like the PNG of a floating head.
Right?
You think so too? Haiji seems like he's holding a grudge. Not just against the Monokumas, but the children too.
Why did it end up like this? I mean, didn't you want the adults to fight back too?
Well, just like you, I didn't know that Haiji had that kind of weapon. The reason I tried to motivate them was to give them the power to protect themselves. A Big Bang Monokuma isn't about protection. It has the power to destroy. If the adults and kids fight one another with the power to destroy, the damage would be terrible.
It's just one city, who cares?
Hey, is there anything we could do to maybe calm them down a little?
The way they are now, I doubt it.
We don't have to be afraid anymore! We might lose our lives. We might take lives. But either way, we will not be afraid anymore! Today, we make the memorial of our victory! We make the memorial of the kids' defeat!
Yeah.
It's hard to believe these are the same adults that were so scared earlier. They want blood.
An eye for an eye.
The moment they saw that stupid huge Monokuma, their eyes lit up. Yeah, maybe it is their last hope. But maybe it's far too big of a hope. There's no way they'd listen to us if we told them to go easy because they're just kids.
Shirakuma, do you have any ideas? There is one.
Well then, hurry up and say it!
The Monokumas running amok in town aren't moving on their own like me. There must be a device somewhere giving them orders.
You don't say.
Somewhere. I would guess that the controller is at TOWA Hills, the kids' HQ.
If we get to TOWA Hills before the battle gets out of hand and destroy that device...
Yep. The Monokumas will stop functioning all at once, and the kids will no longer have an army. If you guys do that, I'm sure you can prevent the fight between adults and children.
Yeah, it's not like they're a group of fanatics who would attack defenseless children.
Ain't defenseless? What you talking about?
I hope.
But who's going to do it? It sounds really dangerous.
I wonder who?
Looks at the person with the goddamn gun.
About that.
Oh, you better not tell us to do it. Sneaking into heavily guarded enemy territory to look for a device that's who knows where? That's just begging to get killed.
We'll be fine.
But when the Big Bang Monokuma starts attacking, the Monokumas will be busy dealing with that. If you use that as a distraction, it won't be impossible to break into TOWA Hills.
Whether it's possible or not isn't the problem. Why do we have to be the ones to risk our lives?
Because they're the protagonist.
But in order to save Byakuya, we have to go to TOWA Hills anyway.
Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah, she's got a point.
Yeah, but a device used to control Monokumas is obviously going to be well guarded. No matter what the plan is, it's just not possible.
Guys, you have plot armor, it's
I'm
fine.
asking you for a lot, but you two are the only ones I can rely on anymore. I beg you, you guys are the only ones who can save this town.
Save this town? What do you mean? That's not what we're in this for. We're not heroes or anything, you know? Why put us in that situation?
Because you're the main characters.
Wait, Toko. I'll try.
Hey! What are you saying?
I know it's dangerous, but even then, I can't just leave it like this. I know I'd regret it later on.
Maybe you want to be like your brother? You admire him?
It's not like that!
So it's definitely like that. I knew it. You have a brother complex.
I mean, it's kind of true. Kind of.
No, seriously, it's not. Kamaru, you've grown. I'm so glad to see you like this.
That's what's been bothering me.
Huh?
Watching this new you. For some reason, it concerns me. I don't know.
What, you mad that she's got more character growth than you?
Don't worry. I'll be just fine. After all, I have a reliable friend named Toko.
Or Taco.
That's... well, it's true, but...
So, it's the final hour. What are you guys gonna do?
Fine. You want me to go, right? Happy? Jeez, like I even have a choice. However, the objective is rescuing Master. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? That's fair.
Thanks, you two. Thank you so much.
Looks like it's about to begin.
The pedo's in his big suit. The pedo is in pedo
could have been doing scared.
We should hurry.
Master, if our plan succeeds, catch me in your open arms, Master!
Something tells me it's still not gonna end up how she wants.
Who knows? Hitless Kenshiro, a super big.
Oh.
A super big sized demon who was in charge of a secret assassin skill. It was supposed to be the strongest human alive in the demon world, and its assassin fist can even break the ground in half. Don't hunt it alone. But it's supposed to actually be really sick, so stay far from it and make sure you get tired before you kill it. Ah! My heart! Oh, what's up? Something happened? Yeah, I gotta hand over the hit list. Huh? Hey, what's the big idea? Handing me something like this. You better not be making fun of me.
No, I wasn't thinking anything. I was just handing it over like I normally do.
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I'm not the kind of woman who gets pissed off about something like this.
Yeah, I thought so.
You really thought so? You look kind of relieved to me. You probably thought she was gonna hit you with a crowbar or something, huh?
Stop it! No, honest! I was not thinking about getting hit with a crowbar and dragged behind a bike. No, really, I'm telling the truth, Miss Hakagure. I'm innocent.
Wow, you really, really suck at lying.
More importantly, this file is so rude. I'm sure they could have written it a little nicer.
What, really? I don't know. I think typical demon is pretty well put. How would you describe it?
Like how the hair is unique, or how she reads tons of manga, or how she makes funny voices with an electric fan, or how she's not really good with numbers.
And that's about it, right?
It's gonna be alright.
Coco, there's nothing embarrassing about being normal.
Stop it! It's not like I'm embarrassed.
More importantly,
They wrote unknown for hunting grounds. They haven't found you. You should be happy about that. Not sad about the whole typical demon part.
Yeah, as a normal girl, I'm pretty happy in a perfectly normal way.
Remember when I told you sucked at lying? Well, no, there's a couple of tracks. Targeting the elderly too? They really don't discriminate. Jeez, if they just waited a week, he'd probably die of old age. And there's no need to kill him.
Toko, that's rude. You have to speculate your elders.
Really?
Wow, I didn't think she was that.
Right? You can't even say it properly.
And?
By the way, what was the detective library again? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before, but I can't remember.
you're right.
If we can't trust what's written here, isn't it some kind of detective union? Or maybe a group that mediates jobs for private investigators?
So it's just like a manga artist union.
If that helps you, sure.
Anyway, a union of detectives sounds super cool, like a secret organization.
Real-life detectives are no good at all.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
You really want to say that?
Suddenly, like, Kyoko comes in from the corner, you say something, bitch.
It's just like out of nowhere, just like.
Why not? Don't detectives in real life solve super cool investigations like in manga?
No.
Well, I guess it's not that actual detectives are no good. More like most situations don't even require a detective.
Huh.
Yeah, that's right. Unless there's some super complicated case, detectives aren't really needed. Of course, most police officers and judges fit that bill too.
You're right.
Right, that goes without saying. I guess that's why I'm repulsed by them so much.
For some reason,
that sounds philosophical? And now it's confirmed that Toko is part of the BLM movement.
Leave it to me.
Anyway, regardless of if they're detectives or culprits, we gotta save them now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it in a flash, just like manga detectives. So Toko is confirmed for the BLM community, BLM movement. Toko said ACAB! Toko said ACAB!
Hey!
Assassin Fist? Are the captives really allowed to do that kind of BS in this game?
Isn't this just something that some kid wrote? They're probably just making it up.
No.
No, my guess is that this is the truth. I know a monster just as powerful as this guy. A monster?
You're right.
Yeah, she was called Ogre, and the strongest person in the world.
Say her fucking name.
Say her name, Toko! Say her fucking name, Toko! And those nicknames are no exaggerations. She really was a monster. And if she can exist, I'm pretty sure that something like Assassin Fist exists. Fucking put respect to her name, Toko!
Then, is it true that his days are numbered? Sounds like a plot from a manga.
Well,
it is a familiar story. Assassins always have short lives, just like how female spies always somehow fall in love.
Huh.
Well, even though I don't really get that reference, you can leave this to me. Assassin Fist or no, I'll take the responsibility of saving him.
Just kidding.
Of course, I'm not personally going. And there we go. Masaru! Nice shot. Oh, damn. Right, it moved right as you shot. Good job. Woo! GG. Oh shit, the kids.
What happened to these children? They look completely terrified.
Probably just scared once they saw adults were fighting back. Remember those idiots back when you were a kid? The ones who would mess with a chained up dog? Inevitably they get bitten, and then they'd end up with fear of dogs.
But don't they look just horrified? They're completely frozen in fear.
you're right.
Maybe they're more childlike than we imagined. I never thought it would come to this. Or...
Or? Do you know something?
No.
No. Nothing definite, nothing definitive. Just a feeling. Regardless, once we get to Kids HQ, we'll have all the answers. Even if we don't want them.
So the door opens if you ring the bell? That's...
Not totally weird, but whatever.
We got in pretty easy, huh? Maybe it's because Big Bang Monokuma is making such a mess.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
But what are you looking around for?
There's no mistaking it. Master is here! The red string tied to my pinky. Oh, I can feel it tugging.
But in a building this big, it's gonna be hard to find him.
Well, obviously, all we have to do is catch the head brat and make them spill. And while we're at it, we can make them stop controlling the Monokumas. 2 birds, 1 stone. Knowing those brats, I bet they're somewhere up high where they can watch it all go down.
Yeah, that seems likely.
But from here on, we can't let our guard down. The Monokuma controller has to be well protected. Let's buckle up and get moving.
Yeah, let's end this. Personally, I'm hoping for an easy ending.
Yeah, that sounds good. And while the credits roll, you'll be all jealous watching Master and me passionately embrace.
Totally!
Yeah, I don't think I'll be jealous of that.
Yeah, she's wedding. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. She has a brother complex. Never mind, let's not even go there.
See, got it.
TOWA Hills Reconstruction Plan. Tokuichi Towa, representative of TOWA Group in TOWA City, announced plans today to rebuild TOWA Hills, a city landmark only trumped by TOWA Tower. This time, reconstruction will upscale the business side of TOWA Hills. TOWA Hills has entertained residents and tourists alike, and with the remodeling, the business and private sectors will be completely revitalized. Construction begins in 1 year and is slated to be for completion 3 years later. Okay. If Toko chugs chicken, man, would she also smell like chicken? I mean, she does already.
Can I please get health? I'm literally down to 2 hearts.
Do.
It's mostly flooded.
Can you aim? No, he doesn't. Can you aim from there? Can you back up against that corner and aim from there? Hey! fucking Toko got electrocuted too. There you go. Oh, isn't this room just sweet?
Does that pervert grade schooler live here? You know, the one who stole your...
I said nothing happened!
Secret! Unwavering girl power. Healing item effect +1. Nice. Yeah.
Hey, if we use the remote control, we can move the robot, right?
It seems dangerous to just start playing with it. Why don't you touch it?
Yay! The robot moved!
And while Bryan is taking control of this, I'm also gonna get a small bowl of fish sticks myself.
There's an arcade machine over there.
The puzzle? You got it. I believe in you.
Use that guy to step on the switch, which opens the door, and then the bomb? Ugh, God, I'm confused.
That Vietnamese food, yum. Very good.
This looks like the room with that mask kid.
Yee.
Tools everywhere. Oh, it smells like paint thinner.
Oh, paint thinner. No wonder I was feeling a little loopy.
It's not. Moving the bot. For the sake of my daughter, her thing is worth 8 times more than mine. Younger women. Thing is, poor bitch doesn't understand that she's worth more the younger she is. If you're looking for cost effectiveness, you gotta sell it when you're young. But it's a waste of time telling a 10-year-old any of that, I guess. Yes, this is in the eyes of her mother. That's why mommy has to sell it for you. I'll sell it with you, as a set. Even if you cry and say it hurts, or it's too scary, the men still pay. Sometimes, they even pay more. Even tears have value. Being young is a horrifying thing. It's not like I want money. It's not like I want to entrust my dream to my daughter. It's not like I'm a pervert. I do this, all of this, for the love of my child. I do it for her sake, so she can sparkle forever. No matter how much she hates me, or how much society will beat me up for it, I know my actions are right. It's the parent's job to shine the spotlight on their child.
That's not the way to do it.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah. I shouldn't have had him. There's so much I can do if my son didn't exist. So much I could have done if I never had him. I could have obtained qualifications and licenses, taken lessons, worked more. Instead, my entire life was just a platform for my son's life. I think about it every night before I go to sleep. If I woke up in the morning and my son was dead, how splendid would that be? But every time I wake up and see him, I sigh. Why are you still alive? Why do you have a normal life? I yearn for the day he stops being healthy and stops growing and just disappears. That's all I want.
Why can't you just do something that simple for me? I want him to die so badly, it makes me cry. And the fact that he has such a worthless face makes me even more sad. It makes me think that I'm the one who's wrong. I shouldn't have had you. Yep, that is Jotaro's mother. Yeah, why not put him up for adoption? Like, right? None of these parents realize that they could be put, like, that parent didn't realize she could put Jotaro up for adoption and someone would take care of him properly.
Or, you don't have to have the goddamn kid.
Right? It's just kind of like, if you're not gonna be responsible for a fucking child, then don't have fucking children. Shitty parents are really annoying.
It's another arcade machine.
Oh, this is easy, just 2 steps. Yeah, Jotaro's mom has self-esteem issues because Jotaro was like the shining light and like she was kind of drowned out from it.
We might be able to defeat them in one go if we get the right angle.
Alright!
Hey! Easy peasy lemon squeezy!
That PE idiot must live here. This room reeks of insecurity and overcompensation.
Oh, Warriors of Hope leader. No doubt about it, Monica is the best! Just trust in Monica, and even brain rinsing is easy as pie. As long as they wear the Monokuma head, everyone's our ally. If this keeps up, the paradise will become completed in no time. And when that happens, I'll bring peace to the entire world next.
Toko, about this brain rinse part.
He clearly means brainwash.
Brainwashing? Does that really exist? I've only seen that in science fiction.
Oh, aren't you sheltered?
No. That level of technology was developed long ago. Technology like that can't exactly be advertised to the public, can it? I figured this was the case. The masterminds made the other kids wear those helmet things to brainwash them.
So the kids are innocent victims too.
That's even more reason we gotta stop the adults from fighting the children. I mean, if they were under mind control, they aren't really to blame at all, right?
I know how you feel, but it's better if you don't think about that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I know that you're growing, but I have a bad feeling about this. The way you've grown, I feel like this whole situation has been a setup. And here you are, right in the kids' HQ. It's exactly as that person planned.
But even if that's true, if I just run away, I can't do anything about this war, right?
Right, but...
It's going to be all right. I don't know whose idea this was, or why they're doing this, but... as long as we stop this violence, nothing else matters.
You're right. We've come this far. Only thing to do now is believe in ourselves and go for it. You're really starting to sound like him now.
Huh? You think so?
Don't blush! It's just like I said, brother complex.
Uh-oh. The useless shitty brat. I ordered my son to go buy alcohol. I even gave him the money. He comes back home empty-handed. He said something about not having ID or something. Whatever, who cares? I trained the boy. I made him go do it one more time, and he comes back with alcohol. The next day, the cops show up. Apparently, the little shit stole it. The brat humiliated me. But I trained him good as soon as the cops left. I hate my son's face when I'm teaching him a lesson. The smile he forces so I'll stop hitting him creeps me out. He can't just cry or yell like a regular kid. Shit, I've got myself a defective product.
Their nameless, faceless.
The game corner again?
Still kids. And guys, this is why I said the bad ending is probably gonna happen first. There are 4 steps, and there's a code.
This room feels different than the others. It's less of a fighting stage and more like a riddle.
Debating on switching subjects. I cannot obtain the result I was expecting with my experiment. I cannot discern whether the environment or the subject himself is the problem. I shall look into the experiment conditions in more detail. Until now, I've used solely visual observation. I should erect cameras to watch the subject at all times and discipline the subject when resting is longer than allowed. If I do not obtain describable results of the experiment, I will conclude that the problem lies at the subject and change my experimental target.
So this is a real office, huh? Do you think I could ever have my own office someday?
I think another ice age would come before you end up in a place like this.
They're everywhere. Good shot. Ah! Ah! Oh!
What the fuck? It went right through his eye.
No, it didn't. It went over his head. No, it didn't.
It did.
Michaela, run a playback to confirm.
That was unfair.
If Toko sustains damage and dies, does it count to a game over like Mars does? Actually, Toko does not receive any sort of death. She does not receive damage. When I heard there was going to be a new member of our family, I wasn't expecting much. But somehow I'm still disappointed. We get this brat inside our house now. I have no idea what she's thinking. She and her whole attitude don't belong here. Food tastes disgusting when I have to eat with this alien. And look at her smile. Everything she does nauseates me. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't shake the feeling that my family is going to pieces because of her. And my intuition is almost always right. Sorry, I had to drop my balls into Matt Mercer mode. Monica slithers down the stairs like the snake she is. That's funny.
It's no use. It's not budging.
Do we need a card key? Like we did for the elevator at TOWA Tower?
Then we can't use this elevator, huh?
We'll get Way in a second.
But it doesn't look like the other elevator's gonna move, so we have to work with this one.
Wait a minute. Would Haiji maybe have a card key? He is the heir to the TOWA group.
Imagine Monica doing wheelies down the stairs.
Yeah, as I kick her down. Now tell her to stand up.
Oh my god.
Even if he did, that coward mole is in the middle of a fight with his Big Bang Monokuma.
The coward mole you're talking about. That wouldn't be me, would it?
No, if we wanted to talk about you, we talk about the pedophile mole, but that's just me.
Haiji!
Why are you here?
Same reason you're here. You're looking for the device to control Monokumas, right?
Bitch, you might be.
You too?
The Monokumas from all over Towa swarmed me all at once. Even with Big Bang, there were too many. So the plan's changed. Destroy the controller first, make the enemy lose their edge. After the Monokumas are out of the picture, we're just dealing with kids. We can turn this around.
Is that Shirakuma's advice?
Huh? So what if it is?
No, nothing.
But I had no idea you two were already here. No wonder we didn't run into too many of them.
Anyways, good timing. Do you have a card key for this elevator?
No, we don't need a card key for this. This elevator only works with retinal identification.
Do that from the beginning.
Retinal? Is that an animal?
Maru.
Retinal means eye.
Why is it locked in the first place? This lock shouldn't be on unless it's been manually set. Last time I saw it was open. So who locked it? Don't tell me. Is this also her doing? She trying to toy with me?
Stop your creepy mumbling to yourself and open it. Your eyes will work fine, won't they?
No. The only thing that can release the lock is the eyes of TOWA Group's chairman.
The chairman? Your father? You said he was missing.
Missing, right. I only said that because I didn't want to admit it. The old man is dead. The kids killed him.
Not surprised.
What? Wait a minute. If he was killed, then retinal scanning isn't even gonna work anymore.
No, as long as we have his eyes, the scanner should still work.
Guess we gotta find a body!
So, all we gotta do is bring the old man's body back here.
His body?
Yeah. I think that's what whoever locked this door wanted me to do. After all, his body is on this floor.
On this floor?
Yeah, on this floor for sure. He was killed right before my eyes.
I'm about to say, it'd be easier to just scoop out the eyes.
Yeah.
The old man was killed in the chairman's office on this floor. Throat torn out by Monokumas. I ran away, but I'm sure his body is still in the office. The chairman's office should be at the end of the hall over there. I'll leave the rest to you.
You're not coming with us?
If I have to go along with their sick little games, I'd rather give up entirely. Besides, it might be faster to just destroy this whole building with Big Bang Monokuma.
I mean, yeah.
What are you talking about? We're still in this building.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You know, give him time to get out and then destroy it.
Haiji. He's acting different now for some reason. And who's the her he mentioned?
Okay.